Hello, hello. If you've never seen me before, I'm Coin Ring Maker from coinringmaker.com. I make coins into rings, and today we're going to be making state quarters into coin rings. We're going to start with this Indiana quarter. And we're just going to punch a hole right in the middle of it. So our cool little center punch. Good afternoon. Here's our quarter so far. I have somehow lost. Gotta have the orange bowl. There we go. Well, if anybody's interested in checking these out, you can tap the little shopping cart at the bottom of the screen here. I've got all 50 states available in these quarter coin rings, and I can also do half and quarter sizes. You just need to leave a note when you place your order. TikTok tends to give people coupons, so if you want to check and see if you have any TikTok shop coupons, tap on that product link and it'll let you know. Sounds good, man. Did you get all the 50% orders done on time? I did. I worked my butt off all weekend. Had them ready to go on Monday. 92 rings in total. 174 orders. All in the mail. 50% off. That was wild. So yeah, they're full price today. We're gonna take it a little easy for a while. That was a lot. So there are laws about altering coins, but they specifically say anyone who fraudulently alters, which means the change you're making is intended to deceive someone. So that would be like changing the date on a coin or changing the value. Historically, there was a nickel that looked a lot like a gold coin because it didn't actually say 5 cents on it anywhere, and people would like plate those nickels and pawn them off as gold pieces. That's against the law. That's a good example of a historical fraudulent alteration. This is very similar to like penny smashing machines. You might find it at Six Flags or SeaWorld or museums. You can alter currency as long as you're not trying to do it fraudulently. I hope I explained that okay. If anybody else has any questions, feel free to ask. If you want to check out the state quarter coin rings, tap the little shopping cart. I think it's at the bottom left. And thanks for stopping by and watching me work. If you would like a custom order like this, you want to send me your coin, there's a button on my TikTok profile that says Get Quote. Just tap on that. It's going to ask you a couple questions, and then I can get back to you from there. That's how I do all my custom orders. Looking pretty good. Yeah, if anybody else has any questions, feel free to ask. We are making steak quarters into rings today. Thanks for hitting the follow button, guys. If you're joining the live, make sure to tap the screen a couple times. And again, if you have any questions, let me know. Got it nice and smooth. Got a 1960 quarter. Yes, you'll just need to go through the link on my profile to find those. Is that legal? It sure is. I've been making coin rings live on the internet for about 4 years now. No legal issues. A little past 11. I want to stretch it a little bit more. There we go. I'll show you guys what it looks like right now. Very nice. Now we're going to get rid of this little lip on the inside right there. If you guys want to help me out a little bit, it seems like one thing that helps a lot is if people open up the product link. So if you guys would just open that and read some reviews, leave it open for a little bit, check the reviews out. There's some pretty nice reviews on there. And that kind of signals to TikTok that it should send more people into my live. So we'll do a little experiment. Got about 312 people in here right now. I think if we could get like 10 of you reading reviews all at the same time, we could easily get to 400 people in here. So yeah, that would help me a lot if you don't mind. If anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. And if you'd like to get yourself a steak quarter coin ring, tap the little shopping cart on the bottom of the screen. Thanks for watching. What are we supposed to do? Tap on the shopping cart and just read some reviews for the product. check them out, see what people are saying. So we're almost to 400. Pretty good. We knocked it. Heck yeah. Thank you very much for your help. I bet we could get to 500 if we did it a little bit more. Pretty cool trick though, right? What I'm doing with the ring, there's a little bit of like raised metal on the inside that I'm removing to make it more comfortable. This is called a deburring tool. It's pretty handy. It's like a curved blade. It's pretty sharp, and it rotates really nicely, so it's good for cleaning up the inside of round objects. How come you don't have an option for South Carolina ring? Because I am stupid. I missed about 7 states when I made this listing, and if I go back and add them, it will kind of mess up the vibe of the listing. What you can do is just pick a different state and add a note that you would like South Carolina. I do have all 50 states available. You just got to add a note for me. I can also do quarter and half sizes. I'll just need you to leave a note. Yeah, Maryland as well, I can do. I've got all 50 states. You just got to pick another state and leave a note. And so far that's worked pretty well for everybody. But yeah, that's totally my fault. I made the listing at like 2 in the morning and just missed like 7 states because I'm a fool. Can I show you what Michigan looks like? I think I've got a Michigan right here. That's New Jersey. That's Massachusetts. Oh, it doesn't look like I have a Michigan on hand. I do have the Michigan quarter. So this is the Michigan quarter, and the best preview I can kind of show you is if I put the punch right in the middle of it, like all the details that are left over here are going to be on the ring. Not a great preview, but that's the basic idea. Yeah, only US coins. Yeah, no problem. If anybody else has any questions, feel free to ask. If you guys want to check out the listing, tap the little shopping cart down here. I would say about $200 to $300 for like the most basic tools. I do have tutorials on YouTube if you want to check those out. My YouTube channel is called Coin Ring Maker. I also have a recommended tool list on my main website, coinringmaker.com, that can kind of help you track down like what tools you would need to get started. These are copper shavings, so I don't really save them. I'm just keeping them from getting all over the place. I'll throw these away later. But for like fine silver and 90% silver, I do save those shavings. Yeah. It's pretty enjoyable if you're patient enough to handle it. I've helped quite a few people get started, and the patient ones usually make it. The ones who just want to get it right away are usually the ones who quit. Like, it's a pretty steep learning curve, and you have to do a lot of the learning like tactically, like with your hands and your eyes. You just got to really pay attention to what you're doing. But it is pretty rewarding once you get good at it. I really enjoy making coin rings, and it's pretty cool that I get to do it every day. Built a full-time business around it, believe it or not. It's pretty wild. definitely wasn't my intention when I started, but if you guys want to help support my small business, get you something cool. This is a Indiana, yes. I got it right at size 11. So now I get to do my favorite part, just make it nice and shiny. Yeah, for legal reasons, I pretty much exclusively work on U.S. coins. Different countries have different laws and regulations, and I honestly don't have the time to do the research to see what I can and can't do all over the world. So I pretty much just stick to U.S. coins. But there's plenty of U.S. coins to pick from. They've made quite a few designs over the years, so... No, you don't need any special permission to do this. As long as your alterations aren't fraudulent, it's perfectly legal. It's very similar to like a penny smashing machine you might find at Six Flags. Museums, stuff like that. I think they actually have them in national parks. Is there rules on turning it into a coin? If you go to my main website, coinringmaker.com, there is a blog post co-written by a lawyer, and we dive deep into like all the laws around making coin rings and what you can and can't do, and like literally where you can find the law and what it means. It's one of the top buttons on that website. It says, is making jewelry into coins legal? It's about a 3-minute read. So if you want to check that out, coinringmaker.com. I would say tread lightly if you're going to work on your own personal coins. It's important to know what you can and can't do legally. So I wouldn't dive heads in, messing with stuff, especially coins, unless you've done your research beforehand. Yeah, it's like art now. Well, technically jewelry, but yeah, it's no longer a coin. Can't be used as currency anymore. $half gotta be the best to convert, right? $half make pretty good rings. It really depends on the finger the ring is for. So if you've got a smaller finger, quarters are pretty good. If you got a really small finger, dimes are good. If you've got, I don't know, a bigger finger than mine, $half are pretty good. If you've got a really big finger, you can do $1 or a 1 ounce round. I've got a pretty decent range of coins I work on, so it really depends on the customer. I have tried to work with colorized coins. Unfortunately, once I start folding the metal, it just flakes off. So they don't work very well. It's the same thing with plated coins. If it's gold plated or platinum plated, those don't really transition very well into rings. Are there different laws for different U.S. coins? No, all the coins for U.S. or all the laws for U.S. coins are the same. There are kind of like other areas you need to be careful of, such as trademark and copyright. So like some military tokens, I prefer not to work on because the armed branches are pretty shrewd about their own designs being used, so I don't mess with those. Eisenhowers are actually incredibly difficult to get very good. There's something I've been working on recently. So this is an example of an Eisenhower dollar, and what happens to me almost every time is half of the date just gets smashed if I get it to too small of a size. So I have to stop about size 12 with these if I really want to maintain the detail. So that's kind of a speed bump I've been trying to work through, and I just haven't figured it out because I've worked on so many coins, but something about Eisenhower dollars. They just don't want to. Here's another example of one where the date just gets smashed. And I don't like that. I like having high quality coin rings, so let's see if I found one that actually came out okay. It doesn't look like it's over here, but yeah, Ike dollars are tricky. You can order through the link in my profile. The biggest size I can do for quarters is 12. So you would probably need a 1989 half dollar, and you would need to go through the link in my profile to find that. They do tarnish over time. Like, these are made out of metal, and oxygen interacts with metal, and tarnish happens. Really, the best way to deal with that is get yourself a pack of these. These are relatively cheap jewelry wipes. They're disposable. You get 30 of them. Takes about 30 seconds to really shine your ring up again. They work great. You can get them at Walmart. And yeah, that's what I recommend if you want to keep your stuff super shiny. We're about to use one of those on this and get it really shiny in a second. If you want to send a coin to me, you need to go to my TikTok profile and tap the Get Quote button and just tell me a bit about the coin you want me to work on, and I'll get back to you. Yes, it is legal. It's very similar to penny smashing machines you might find all over the country in touristy, attraction-y places. Museums, Six Flags, SeaWorld, stuff like that. You can totally make coins into jewelry here in the United States. It's actually a pretty ancient practice. Archaeologists, pretty much, as soon as they found coins, like the oldest coins, they found jewelry made out of them. So, like, it pretty much goes hand in hand. The main discrepancy is not to make fraudulent alterations. So that would be like taking a penny and making it look like a dime and trying to spend it. But if you're like transforming it into jewelry, art, there's nothing really stopping you from doing that. They just don't want you tricking people. How long does it take to make? If I ordered today, how long would it take to get? Probably about a week, maybe less. I work pretty quickly, and I make coin rings every day. So I would probably finish it either today or tomorrow and then ship it. And from there, it's in the hands of the Postal Service. Right. Or like changing the date on the coin, or adding like a mint mark to it. My prices range from like $25 to $30 to about $300, depending on the coin you want me to work on and the metal it's made out of. So if you're looking for something specific, I can kind of help narrow down. The $300 coin rings are 1 ounce fine silver rounds. I've got quite a few designs available for those. They are very large, highly detailed, fine silver handmade rings. This is an example of one. This is the Medusa, so it's got a bunch of snakes and kind of a Roman pattern around the outside. But yeah, there's quite a few different 1 ounce fine silver designs that I work on. My wife calls those the knuckle knockers. No, I work on U.S. coins and like bullion rounds that are produced here in the United States that don't like infringe on copyright or trademark. So there are like independent mints here in the U.S. who make like bullion rounds, like art rounds, and I do make rings out of those as well. But yeah, now we got this thing nice and shiny. You can see my fingers reflecting in it. Looking pretty good. Indiana size 11. Do I do Irish coin rings? I don't. I mostly just work on U.S. coins. I'm looking through my coins. I have a few double eagles. Nice. If I send you 4 silver dollars, how much would it be to turn them? Silver dollar coin rings are $200 each. So that's like Morgan dollars, peace dollars, 90% silver commemorative dollars. All right, yeah, we got that one all finished up. Well, let's move on to the next one. It's going to be Texas quarter. Heck yeah. If anybody else has any questions, feel free to ask. If you'd like to check out what we're making today, these are state quarter coin rings. You can tap the little shopping cart down here and pick your state, pick your size. I'll get to work on it for you. These are all handmade by me, made to order. If you need a half size or a quarter size, I can do that. I do make American Silver Eagle coin rings. You'll need to go through the link in my profile to find those, or just go to coinringmaker.com. I don't have them here on TikTok yet. If you haven't yet, hit the follow button, guys. Can I infuse 2 quarters together? No. It doesn't really line up right. I have tried it. Like, don't get me wrong, it's something I've wanted to do. But because, like, yeah, we've got 2 quarters here we can show you. It's really tricky to get them to match up just right, because one side of the ring has this reeded edge and the other side has this cut edge. And even if I, like, put them together like this or the other way, it doesn't look very good. But these bands are thin enough that I think most people could wear 2 of them at the same time and it wouldn't cause you any issues. So you could kind of wear them as stackers, if that makes sense. That's what I would recommend. Is there any use for the centers? Yes, if you order through my website, there's a couple options for these. This order specifically asked for a center punch keychain, so we're going to be making this into a keychain. I can also make them into necklaces, or you can just get the center punch as an add-on if there's something you want to do with it. I also make like tie pins you can put on your shirt or your tie. Some pretty cool stuff, yeah. That's going to be under center punch options if you order through my own shop. How's it going, Bone Daddy? Hope you're having a good day. I think I got all the questions, so we're going to keep on rolling. If anybody else has anything they'd like to know. Oh, 102nd person to make that joke. Well done. Very funny. All is well. That's good to hear, man. So you can't do like a Georgia on the front and a Guam on the back. No. This is called a deburring tool. It's pretty great, right? Look at it cut. Yeah, what I would recommend is just getting one of each and wearing 2 rings. I can't really fuse the rings together. Yeah, I think that's probably the best plan of action. Love your content in your shop. Need to find another item to order. I've got 3 rings already. Sounds good to me. Yeah, get your size and let me know. Right now, I don't do any stone work. It's just a lot harder than I had first expected. So I just need to do some more practice on that before it's something I'm going to offer to customers. But I mean, you could get a ring from me and then go to another jeweler and have them put stones in it. I don't know. Just a suggestion. But yeah, for now, I'm not so great at stonework. It's tricky. Oh, dang. Thank you very much. Yeah, for your pinky ring, for sure. Yeah, I'm doing a live stream. You caught me. How did I get started in this craft? I saw one random YouTube video of a guy named Skylar Jenkins making a quarter into a ring. And it seemed like a fun afternoon project. Nice little personal challenge. And I pretty much became addicted to the process. And I've been making them every day since. Pretty wild. So shout out to Skylar Jenkins. Change you can wear on YouTube. He changed my life. He doesn't even know it. Never met the man. Wore my ring ever since I got it. Heck yeah. How big is my arbor press? What's the biggest coin I can punch on it? It's a 1-ton arbor press, and I've done some experimenting with punching coins using it. It's really not great for punching holes in coins, but this is. So this is like a $6 plastic teardrop mallet. I have been able to get through pretty much any coin I need to with this. I wish I knew that when I started, because I went way overboard and bought this 12-ton hydraulic press, so I thought that's what I needed, when really simple hammer can get through almost anything. I got a bail. Hey man, thanks for stopping by. We'll catch you next time. Is it just one size? No, I have a wide range of sizes that I can work on or make. Yeah. Yeah, the $6 plastic teardrop mallet is, it's a mega tool, not to be underestimated. What ring do I wear? I change it up pretty much all the time. Like if I mess up a ring and it's not super messed up, I'll wear that. This is made by Moneymaker Coin Crafting on Etsy. He calls it a coin ring deburring tool. It's pretty great. Hold your coin so your hands don't have to. And it lets you clean up that inside edge real nicely. Yeah, Bone Daddy got a big old ring. Can I do it with wheat pennies? I've tried to make rings with wheat pennies. They don't really come out very good. Either they are very small rings, size 3, size 4, pretty much only children could wear them, or once I get them larger, like say size 7, size 8, size 9, the details start to stretch really badly, so they aren't as crisp as I would like them, and they often fold unevenly, so there's like weak points that start to pop up on the rings themselves. I've done some recent experimentation with them, but so far pennies are just really hard to work with. They're rough. This is just kind of this is made by Moneymaker Coin Crafting on Etsy. It's just a deburring coin ring holding tool. It's pretty great. Saves me from having to do this and scared of clipping my fingertips. So you put your coin in there and you clean it up. It's pretty good. Is that legal? It sure is. Gotta start following you. Thanks for all the information. Yeah, hit the follow button. If you have any other questions, let me know. It's our Texas quarter coin ring so far. I'm gonna get this down to a size 8. And right now, it's pretty big. It's almost a size 10. Heck yeah, Victoria. Make sure to leave a review if you haven't yet. Let everybody else know how you feel about your ring. If you guys haven't yet, make sure to tap that little shopping cart. Check out the product of the day. We're making state quarter coin rings. These are available for all 50 states. I can also make half and quarter sizes. I just need you to leave a note when you place your order. Something like 5.5, please, and we'll get that going for you. This one has just not wanted to fold evenly the whole time. I don't know if my arbor press is off center. Doesn't feel like it. It might be because this is worn down too much. I may need to get another one. It's just not folding perfect like I want. So we stretched it, or we reduced it a bit past our target size. Target size is 8, So now we're going to stretch it out and try and fix the shape of it. Almost. Perfect. Perfect size 8. Why aren't I on Whatnot? I'm on Whatnot. It just takes a long time to prep a Whatnot show. So I've done a few of them, and I just prefer TikTok. How long does it take to make one? It takes me probably about 15 minutes. But I've been doing it for about 4 years, so I have a lot of practice. The biggest size I can do for quarters is 12. Half dollars is 14. Dollars is 16. And 1 ounce rounds is 18. Hit it with a little bit of polish. Awesome. Well, I'm glad it fits well. That is always my biggest worry. Like, it shouldn't be. I don't get a lot of complaints about it, but I really want to make sure that my rings fit comfortably. So I love to hear it. It's great. This is called Mother's Mag and Aluminum Polish. You can find it in the automotive section in Walmart. It works really good. And this isn't the cleanest shot of it, but yeah, Mother's Mag and Aluminum Polish. Really, really good stuff. Look at all that nasty it took off the ring. If you want a size 12 ring, I can do that. You just need to leave a note when you place your order. What's change? It's good. I'm not sure what you mean. Do I have a Scarab or a Lilith token? I don't, but I do have a pretty cool Medusa round. It's got all these snakes on it. I don't have anything with a Scarab or with Lilith on it, though. Yeah, I like that Medusa one a lot. That's one of the more recent ones I've added to the store. It's pretty cool. We got that really shiny. Look at that. You can see my red hoodie in the ring. Not too shabby. Alright guys, if you haven't yet, make sure you hit the follow button. so you don't lose me here on TikTok. It was a lot of fun making rings for you live, but I'm all caught up. So I'm going to finish polishing this thing up. If anybody has any questions, now's a good time to ask. I believe I will make the keychain that's supposed to go with this ring, and then I should hop off of here. So we got another couple of minutes of stuff to watch me do. But thanks for hitting the follow button, guys. Looks good. Yeah, now we're going to make this into a keychain. And the first thing we got to do is clean up the edge right here, because it's actually really sharp. So we're going to file away at it. Hit it with a good old-fashioned nail file. These things are incredibly useful. I'm just rubbing that rough edge smooth, and you can actually hear when it smooths out, because it's not as, I don't know, the noise is different, I guess. And at that point I just rotated a little bit. And it's kind of scratchy right now. As it smooths out, that scratchiness will kind of go away. And something like that. That means it's smooth. And rotate it a little more. Try and find any rough spots we missed. Pretty good. Now we're going to get our hole punch. This is my massive Capri hole punch. This thing is a beast. You can punch through pretty much anything. I'm a big fan. There we go. Give it a little bit of a polish up before we put it on the ring. I can get more of the surface polished before it's a keychain and that chain gets in the way. There we go, nice and shiny. Now we're gonna grab a jump ring. And a keychain. The best way to do this is with two flat, like, pliers. And grab our jump ring with one of them, just off the edge of that first end. We'll thread the pendant onto there, and the keychain. And now we're going to grab the other end with this flat one and try my darndest to get it into focus. But you just bring them together. You actually want them to kind of touch a little bit, so there's a little tension. And you just line them up, so that'll hold really nicely. And then there we go. Nice little Texas center punch keychain. Heck yeah, guys. Can you just leave it a pendant, or is it extra? There's a couple options for these if you order through my website under center punch options. So you can check out those options and just pick which one you think is best for you. This customer asked specifically for a keychain, so that's what we did for them today. Perfect. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope to catch you on the next live. And I hope the rest of your day is freaking awesome. Catch you next time. Peace.